Strategic marketing plan. What is it and why does your business need one? You might be saying, well, hey, Barry, I generate most of my leads and new business from referrals. I don't need to market my business, and you would be wrong. Hey, Barry from the Game Changers here, and we help businesses that aren't growing fast enough. Marketing is interesting because for many years I believed that marketing was simply for people who didn't have any business. And one of my early businesses, we literally survived off word of mouth referrals and did very, very well. We grew a multiple $1 million business just on word of mouth. And one day it stopped. And I'm not the only one that's happened to. We've worked with many clients that have been going along quite nicely, generating a lot of business from referrals, walk-ins, word of mouth, and then all of a sudden the industry shifts and all your competitors who've been spending money on marketing for a long time just increase their budgets, and next minute you're struggling to pay the bills of your staff. So I want to share with you some tips, 11 tips around a strategic marketing plan and why you should need it. And before we do, I want to just really open up with something, and you see the dogs in the background there playing around. Marketing is not just generating new business. Marketing is actually how you're positioned in the marketplace for both clients, for stakeholders, and also for team members as well. And so 11 tips to create a strategic marketing plan. First and foremost is be clear on your vision. Be clear on where is it you want to take your business in the next 5 to 10 years. What do you want your business to look like? How many staff do you want to have? Where do you want to be positioned in the marketplace? And, you know, number two is what do you want the look and feel to be of your brand? How do you want to be positioned in the marketplace? Do you want to be the number one of widgets in your area? Do you want to be number two, or do you want to have a business that just operates incognito under the scenes? I know many people that have built multiple $1 million businesses without necessarily being on social, but they still have strategic marketing plans in place. They just do it through partnerships and other things. So that's number two, is brand. Number three is, work out what sort of budget do you want to invest as a percentage of revenue into your marketing plan. And the reason we do that is because as the business grows, we want our budget to grow as well, because remember that budget, we're not just putting into attracting new leads, we're also putting in to attract new staff as well. So create and determine a budget based on percentage of revenue. Anywhere from 5 to 10% is usually a really good number to start for most businesses. And that allows you to, as you grow, that budget to be very easy to work out what it looks like. The fourth is you need to be super, super clear on your niche. Like, who are you serving? If you try to be everything to everyone, you become nothing to no one. And it's so much easier when you're niched down to be able to target a specific type of client with a specific type of message as opposed to being the best of everything to everyone. The way to look at it like this is that if you go fishing and you cast a fishing net and you go, you know what, we want to catch more fish, so let's stretch the net out. What happens is those holes in the net that are like this become like this, and that the holes become so big that all the fish you were going to catch escape the net. And marketing is very much the same. You look at, we've done a lot of tests on Facebook, and when we've targeted business owners versus specific niches, it's significantly changed our lead cost and our cost per acquisition, because we're able to tailor our messages and creative more specifically. So that's number four, is be clear on who you're talking to. Number five is be clear on your offer. If you understand who you're talking to, what's the offer you need to position in front of them to make sure that they picture you or see you as being a no-brainer option? I spoke in one of the earlier videos about the difference between a values-based business and a commodities-based business, and quite simply it's like this. If you want to go and buy nails, you can get them from any hardware shop, and you go to the hardware shop that has them cheapest. You would even maybe jump online to eBay or to Amazon or somewhere that was selling them online, because you don't have to leave home, you can price compare, and you just buy the cheapest ones. Whereas when you have a specific offer that speaks so deeply to your niche, they're able to realize something more about you than the generic person. Like if you turn around and say, hey, I'm a business coach for anybody and I help them with anything, versus we're a business coaches specifically for plumbers and electricians, and we help them to scale through helping to attract more quality clients, convert those clients, more quality leads, convert them to clients, and then deliver them a phenomenal, outstanding result to where they become raving fans. You're going to be able to target that messaging a lot clearer, but also you're going to attract better quality clients, which means you can charge more money. One of my mentors once said to me that if you're able to articulate to a prospect their problem better than they can themselves, they automatically and unconsciously assume that you have the solution, right? So you get so clear on your niche and present them with an offer. They feel no different than you going to the doctor and the doctor saying, hey, you've got an infection, take these pills. You just go and claim the script. So if you're able to really speak to the hearts and minds of your prospect, they're going to see you almost as a doctor, to where whatever prescription or quote that you give them, they're going to cash that in because they feel they can trust you, that they feel the value to you, and they feel that you can deliver the result and service for them. Number 6 is be clear on what channel you're going to speak to them on. You know, your prospects are hanging out right now. They're probably on Instagram, they're probably on Facebook, they might be on LinkedIn, they might be reading newspapers, they might be reading articles. If you understand who your niche is and understand the offer, where are they hanging out? Get clear of the channel that you want to approach them on, and also be clear on the way to communicate on the different channels, right? Nobody is jumping on Facebook right now to find a plumber to fix their leaky tap. All right, nor are they on Instagram. So you need to be clear on the psyche of your prospects and the mentality that they're in on the platform, so that when you position them with the offer, your core offer might be, hey, we will fix the leaky tap in your house. That's your core offer. But how do you move them across to building a relationship with you as a plumber on a platform where they're just jumping on to look at pictures of dogs and cats or funny videos of people doing stupid shit? So be clear on why are people using the platforms, why are they on the platforms for, and how can you curve your offer into a series of smaller offers that lead them to the bigger ones. It's kind of like me walking here, like I'm walking along this little path. How can you set stepping stones along the way that you step someone off the Facebook platform, Instagram platform, reading the newspaper, whatever it is, and onto your landing page, onto your website, onto the phone where they're calling you, ringing you up to get a quote or a service. So be clear on what platform. The next is market even when you are busy. And what I mean by that is that when you're busy, most likely you've got a good flow of cash coming in. It means you can spend cash to invest in research, so that if you're making mistakes, you're not so tied up that you need customers straight away. You can afford to spend that budget to get some results coming through. But also, you can spend money to build an audience. If you see the Facebook platform or see these audiences almost like a bank account, if you're constantly going to the bank account and making withdrawals, eventually your money's going to run out. You need to make some deposits, and so see the opportunity for you to be marketing over a long period of time to make deposits. Spend your time engaging people within your content, within your expertise, before just going and putting offer out after offer out that's trying to take the credit card to purchase a service. So that's the next tip, is to market, especially market when you're busy, because you've got the budget to do so, and you're also building credibility. The next is, don't just see marketing as a way to attract new clients and new leads. See it as a way to attract new talent as well. There was a client of ours recently that owned a childcare centre, and they said, well, why do we need to learn Facebook marketing? We're always over full. We've got lines of people on our waiting list to come in. And I said, well, why not use marketing, and why not use Facebook as a way to attract new staff? And they're like, well, we never thought about that. So they've developed a campaign where they're sharing insights into their business, the kids they look after, how they go about doing what they're doing. And now they've got a waiting list as well of good quality staff, prospects for staff that want to come and work for them as well. So marketing is not just about lead generation. It's also about positioning your business out there for potential investors, for employees, even for suppliers. Like if you've got suppliers out there that are seeing that you're someone who's investing money in building your brand, you're going to be around for long term, they're more likely to negotiate with you and give you better deals because they see you as being more trustworthy and stable compared to maybe some of the other people that they're doing business with. The next thing as well is do your research. I see a lot of people that create a strategic marketing plan, and they put ads and offers out there that they believe are right. And a lot of the time, people don't actually know their audience because they've never spent the time to research their audience. So, one thing that we do is quite regularly is survey our clients. The best way to get more clients is to understand what your current clients like and don't like. And we're all the time asking our clients, what is it they love about us? what is it they don't love about us, and what is it they'd love that we did do that we don't currently do. And it just gives us an opportunity to make sure that our finger's always on the pulse, that we're offering up the right advice, that we're offering up the right services to the right market. And so spend some time doing research, you know, collect surveys from your clients, find out where they've come in from, where they found you from, and, you know, what it is you guys could do better to serve them better. And, you know, the next point on that as well is, if you're going to be running multiple campaigns, there needs to be a way to track it. Like if you're going to build out a strategic marketing campaign, you need to be able to track. What leads have come from where, so you know where to spend more of your budget. There's no point spending a lot of your budget onto one particular platform if that platform's not performing for you. So each platform should be set up with UTS tracking or some way that you can track whether or not you're actually getting the results from that platform. Otherwise, there's no point investing your money there if you're not engaging and reaching clients and not building a tribe. So there's my tips to building a strategic marketing plan, just out here for a walk down the road from home. Beautiful spot. If you want a hand to put together your strategic marketing plan, if you're wanting to find a way to attract staff outside of the traditional means of Seek and things like that, if you're wanting to find a way to attract more clients, investors, and put together a strategic marketing plan, reach out to us, click below. I'd be more than happy for one of my team to connect with you and see where you're at, where you want to go, and whether or not we can help you to get there. My name is Barry. Thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you next one. Bye for now.